The Bold and the Beautiful. Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. Tuesday's upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful doesn't just push the story forward, it detonates it. With secrets unraveling, emotions spiraling, and morality being stretched to its limits, the drama pivots sharply into territory that could reshape not just one family, but the entire landscape of the show. At the center of the chaos is Will Spencer, whose life is no longer defined by ambition or legacy, but by guilt. And next to him stands Katie Logan, a mother forced to choose between shielding her son and confronting a truth that could ruin him. It begins with a confession. Quiet, raw, painful. Will can't hold it in anymore. The pressure, the fear, the weight of not knowing has finally crushed his pride. He tells Katie the truth. The full truth. That night, the one after his promotion party, the one that's been haunting him, it wasn't Electra Forrester. The woman in his bed, the one he thought he connected with, the one he tried to convince himself was Electra, it wasn't her. He knows now. Deep down, he's known for days. But saying it out loud makes it real. And the moment the words leave his mouth, Katie freezes. The air shifts. Her eyes search his face. And what she sees terrifies her: shame, confusion, guilt, and worst of all, fear. Will admits he doesn't know who the woman was. Not really. He'd convinced himself it was Electra because it was convenient, because the alternative scared him too much. But now he's not sure of anything. All he knows is that the more he remembers the laughter, the whispers, the scent of the woman, the moments before and after, the clearer it becomes that he was wrong. Completely, devastatingly wrong. Katie listens, her heart racing. Her maternal instincts kick in instantly. Protect. Defend. Shield. But the more Will talks, the harder that becomes. Because it's not just about who he slept with. It's about how he got there. How drunk he was. How he doesn't remember saying yes or no. How the entire night is a fragmented reel of blurred images and hollow feelings. And now he's terrified. Not just that someone else might find out, but that he might have crossed a line. Or that someone crossed one with him. Katie wants to scream. She wants to rewind time. She wants to find whoever did this to her son and tear them apart. But more than anything, she wants to bury it. Bury the night, bury the memory, bury the risk. Her instincts tell her to make this disappear. To protect her son from shame, from scandal, from the world. But the voice of conscience won't let her. And that's where the war begins, not in a courtroom, not in a boardroom, but inside Katie herself. Because this isn't just about a mistake. This is about integrity. About who they are. Katie raised Will to be a man who owns his choices, who respects women, who tells the truth. And now that very truth might be what destroys him. Or saves him. She doesn't know. Will begs her to tell him what to do. He's lost. He's scared. He doesn't know if this secret will implode on its own or if he's supposed to confront it. He wonders what Electra would say if she found out he falsely believed they slept together. He wonders what people would think if they learned he had no memory of being with someone. He wonders if he's the villain or the victim. Katie tries to calm him. She tells him he didn't do anything wrong, not intentionally. That being drunk doesn't make him evil. But the legal lines are thin. The moral lines are thinner. And what terrifies her most is how close he is to the edge. Not just emotionally, but socially. One leak, one whisper, one vindictive move from the wrong person, and Will's reputation is obliterated. His future. His credibility. Everything. Katie thinks of the press. The scandal. The whispers. The digital footprint that never dies. And above all, she thinks of her baby, grown now, but still her baby, being ripped apart by a world that doesn't wait for full context. So she makes a decision. One she's not proud of. One that might come back to haunt her. She tells Will to bury it. Forget the girl. Forget the night. You don't owe anyone anything if you were never really there that night. Emotionally. Mentally. You were gone. You were vulnerable. You are not the one who should be feeling guilty. Will stares at her. Part relief, part doubt, and part fear. Because what she's saying makes sense. But it doesn't feel right. Not fully. Katie offers to help. She'll manage the damage before it spreads. She'll monitor Electra. She'll quietly look into party guests. She'll make sure this never becomes a thing. But deep down, she knows the clock is ticking. Secrets never stay buried in this world. And someone somewhere remembers that night better than Will does. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Carter Walton continues prepping for a wedding Hope's heart still hasn't caught up to. Ridge has agreed to be his best man, and Hope has doubled down on her engagement after shutting down Liam. But the tremors haven't stopped. They're just building. And Liam Spencer, rejected but not broken, isn't done. He still feels it, something's off. Not just with Hope, but with the entire dynamic unfolding around them. The way Ridge tenses around Carter. The way Carter pushes too hard. The way Hope won't meet his eyes when she talks about the future. He starts asking questions. Quietly. Carefully. He's not ready to give up. Because love doesn't just disappear. And neither does the truth. Back with Katie and Will, a new problem emerges. Will, despite Katie's advice, can't stop thinking about the night. His dreams are filled with flashes, jewelry, lipstick, laughter, perfume. Familiar but unplaceable. The more he tries to forget, the clearer it all becomes. He starts suspecting someone. A name flickers. A face. But he can't prove it. Not yet. He tells Katie. She begs him to let it go. But she knows it's too late. He won't stop until he knows who it was. He won't rest until he confronts what happened. And Katie? She's torn in two. One side a mother, clawing to protect. The other a woman who knows better. Who knows hiding the truth always comes at a cost. Who knows that if Will finds out something worse, something darker, he may never forgive her for telling him to look away. So she sits alone, late at night, staring at her reflection, wondering if she did the right thing, or if she just signed the death warrant for her son's peace of mind. Because in the bold and the beautiful, truth doesn't stay buried. Secrets rot. And the longer they're hidden, the louder the explosion when they finally rise to the surface. The fire hasn't started yet, but the smoke is curling under the doors. And when it blows, Will, Katie, and everyone around them may find that the real danger wasn't the secret. It was pretending it didn't matter. Hope breaks Liam's heart, Carter's bold wedding plans, and Will spirals deeper into mystery in a jam-packed episode airing Tuesday, August 26, 2025. The bold and the beautiful intensifies every storyline, pulling fans deeper into the emotional chaos of the Forrester, Spencer, and Logan families. From heartbreak to suspicion, from wedding plans to unraveling secrets, the latest installment delivers high-stakes drama without pause. Every character is pushed to the brink, some emotionally, some mentally, and some morally. Tuesday's developments will not only reshape relationships, but also spark fractures that could become unrepairable. The episode opens with Hope Logan arriving at Liam Spencer's place, a quiet follow-up to their conversation the day before. Liam, still stirred by his heartfelt talk with Bill Spencer, is ready to fight for his future. After reflecting on what he's lost and what he still believes in, Liam has reached one clear conclusion: he wants Hope back. Not as a fantasy, not as a regret. As his wife. As the mother of his child. As the person he should never have let go. When Hope walks in, Liam wastes no time. His words are direct, heartfelt, and nearly pleading. I know what matters now. It's not pride, it's not mistakes, it's love. And it's our love, Hope. Yours and mine. I want our family back. I want you. I want us. He mentions Beth. He references second chances. He lays his heart on the table, hoping, praying that Hope will reach across and pick it up. But she doesn't. Hope's response is one of those moments in bold and the beautiful history that will sting for years to come. She's visibly shaken, clearly still in love with Liam, but she doesn't say yes. Instead, her eyes well up. Her voice trembles. And she tells him no. "I'm moved by everything you said," she tells him, voice breaking. "But I can't go back. I made a choice. I'm engaged to Carter. He's been there for me when I couldn't breathe, when I was lost. And I owe him the truth and my loyalty. It's a rejection, plain and final. One born from integrity, not indifference. But it hits Liam just the same. He's gutted, silent. And as Hope walks away, a part of him crumbles. Meanwhile, Carter Walton is charging forward at full speed with his wedding plans. He knows about Liam's persistence. He's seen the glances Hope still gives her ex-husband. And now Ridge Forrester is pointing it out too. Ridge confronts Carter directly at Forrester Creations, warning him that rushing into marriage might be a mistake. "You're reacting," Ridge says. "Not planning. You're scared Liam's going to take her back." Carter denies it. He insists this is love, not competition. But Ridge pushes harder. "You want to marry Hope tomorrow because you think if you wait, she'll change her mind." Carter's face tightens, then relaxes into a confident calm. He's not backing down. And instead of continuing the argument, he pivots to something unexpected. He asks Ridge to be his best man. "You're my oldest friend," Carter says. "And I want you beside me when I start this chapter." Ridge hesitates. He doesn't believe in the marriage. He doesn't believe Hope is fully in it. But he respects Carter, and a part of him knows the only way to protect Carter is to stay close. The question now is whether Ridge will say yes, and if he does, what message that sends to Hope. Back on the Spencer front, while Spencer continues to unravel over the mystery woman he spent the night with after his promotion party. The confusion is eating him alive. He believed it was Electra Forrester, but when he approached her about it, she had no idea what he was talking about. The humiliation, the paranoia, the lingering question, who is she? And what actually happened that night? Will turns to Katie Logan, desperate for clarity. He confesses everything to his mother, admitting his memory is fuzzy and that he fears what might come out if the truth is revealed. He wants to tell Electra, but he's terrified of what it might cost. Katie listens, patient but concerned. She reassures him that no matter what happened, he's not alone. But she also urges him to move on. If there are no answers, she tells him, maybe you stop chasing the shadows. Maybe you start focusing on the future. Well, can't do that. Not yet. Not when he feels like his entire image of himself is being shattered. He doesn't want this to define him. He doesn't want to be that guy, the one who loses control and can't even name the person he slept with. Katie tries to offer comfort, but it's not enough. The guilt, the unknown, it's all too much. Will starts digging again. He checks party photos, security logs, anything that might reveal who the mystery woman was. But every clue leads to another dead end. And as Will digs, the show gives us flashes subtle but significant. A woman's hand brushing his shoulder in a party photo. A lingering shot of a bracelet. Clues for viewers to piece together, but not enough for Will to solve it yet. The mystery deepens, and the weight on Will's conscience gets heavier. He's spiraling, and it's only a matter of time before desperation drives him into dangerous territory. The tension continues building back at Forrester, where the wedding planning begins to clash with reality. Hope, still shaken by her interaction with Liam, is unsure how to react when Carter tells her he wants Ridge as his best man. It feels like a political move, a claim on legitimacy. But Hope doesn't question it, at least not out loud. She nods, says she supports it, but inside, doubts continue to mount. Not about Carter's love, but about her own clarity. Her heart is still tangled up in Liam, and even though she said no, it doesn't mean she stopped feeling something. That internal conflict is quietly visible in every scene. Her smiles are forced. Her eyes wander. Her hands tremble when she touches her wedding dress fabric. The show doesn't spell it out, but the signs are there. Hope may have rejected Liam, but her heart didn't. And Carter, sensing this on some level, moves faster. He sets the wedding date, finalizes plans, sends out private invites. If he can get her to the altar, maybe that'll be enough to secure her fully. But in classic Bold and the beautiful fashion, secrets, regrets, and tensions never stay buried for long. Elsewhere in the episode, Bill Spencer continues to push Liam to fight. He doesn't believe in giving up. He reminds Liam that Hope said no because of guilt and obligation, not because she stopped loving him. Don't let one no become a lifetime of regret, Bill warns. Liam listens. Quietly. Thoughtfully. He's not done. And the glint in his eye makes that clear. Back to Will, he finally gets a name. It's not Electra. It's not Lainey. It's someone entirely unexpected. But that reveal won't come until later. For now, the panic in Will's chest grows louder. And the viewers know whatever he finds, it's going to change more than just his self-image. By the end of the Tuesday, August 26th episode, every storyline is left dangling at the edge of a cliff. Carter is steamrolling ahead with a wedding that may be built on fragile foundations. Ridge is reluctantly considering standing at his friend's side while questioning the wisdom of it all. Hope is torn in two, fighting a war between loyalty and longing. Liam is heartbroken, but not broken. And Will is circling the truth, not knowing that when he finally lands on it, the explosion will be nuclear. The episode closes on three distinct images, Hope looking at her engagement ring in silence, Liam rereading the message thread from their past, and Will staring at a name on his phone, lips parted in disbelief. No dialogue, just mounting tension. One truth, one choice, and one mistake away from implosion. Tuesday's The Bold and the Beautiful isn't just another drama-filled day in LA, it's the setup for emotional catastrophe. Every I love you is about to be tested. Every vow is at risk. And every secret is closer than ever to being exposed. Don't blink. The storm's just starting.